we're back, and I think I have YouTube working again, so that's good. Finish up important meeting. I shall be back with the Bacon Laura. Sounds good, Bacon. Shout out to Bacon. Bacon's got great news for us. Really great news. So we'll find out when Bacon gets back. And Shy's in the chat. How you doing, Shy? How's the baby doing? I just got to tell another student about your baby today, because they mentioned the same name that he has, and I'm like, I know a baby by that name. But they weren't talking about a baby. They were talking about some older kid. And I was like, no, baby's important. Not the other person. Sorry, I'm kidding. But hopefully everyone is having a great day. It is Tuesday. It was a long Tuesday. I feel like this is a reoccurring thing every time I stream, is that it's just a long day. And if you're ever wondering why I say it's a long day, it's because I'm a teacher. I teach outside of doing content creation, and every day's a long day for us. It's kind of inevitable at this point. But if you're watching over on YouTube, let me know in the chat. Hope you guys are liking it. Sorry I haven't been streaming on YouTube for a while. I haven't been able to get it to work. For some reason, Stream Elements was being really weird. But I finally clicked the right thing, and I got it to do what I wanted. So we should be all good. Pretzel Rocks is still being weird. I'm playing it through my browser and sending that through OBS. I still can't. I had to uninstall it because it would not work for some reason. I don't get what's going on with that. But yeah, almost summer vacation, almost there. 3 more days of the week, and then a final concert next week. I'm so ready. I know my students are ready. I've had a couple students come up to me today and be like, "Teacher, I'm over school." And I'm like, I get it. It is the end of the semester. We are getting close. We're down to the wire. I think tomorrow is 17 days with students. And if I look at my phone, it'll tell me exactly how many days. So 23 days, 16 hours, and 2 minutes with the weekends, because it's school. We don't count the weekends because we don't go to school on the weekends. So we're so close to the end. Got a couple seniors finishing up next week. We're going to finish strong. I hope so. But hopefully everyone's having a good time. Yeah, I think I got pretty much everything sorted out. I think I got everything going. Finished up a video last night. Just started working on the thumbnail today. I had an idea in my head, but I had to model it out in Blockbench. But I think I got it pretty much how I wanted. I might change it. I don't know yet. But to start off the stream, the new Snapshot dropped today, and I have a Snapshot flat world that I've been wanting to dive into a little bit more. So let's take a look at it. I know that there's a sulfur cube. I know that what is it? The title says turning Lego into Minecraft. We're going to get to that. I'm going to explain more of that, and I can give you guys a sneak peek of that really quick. So last stream, I was able to do that, and I can show you kind of more of what we're doing. But I want to build this. This is a Lego music store, which looks like it's tied to like a floral shop, which I think is really cool. I want to try to do this with some banners, because I haven't used banners in a while. If you haven't checked out my banner videos, please consider going to do so. But I want to try building this, and this looks really, really cool. I found this image on Pinterest. I don't know the exact poster, but it looks cool. I think we can play around with some of the colors a little bit, especially with the oranges, making it more maybe of a brick or a mud brick texture, and kind of going from there. I'm excited to try that out. But that's going to be what we're going to try to build today, but we'll come back to that. I wanted to take a look at this guy. So I have a whole video coming out about some stuff I did with the sulfur cube. We're not going to worry about that because that's going to come out Saturday. If you guys want to see it, you guys can check it out on Saturday. I miss you too, Unicorn. Alright, but one thing I saw that I wanted to test out, and it could completely fail, but I gotta try it. I got to. So we're gonna build a platform, just like so. And then we're gonna go 1, 2, I think it's 3. Is it 3 up? Let's do 4 just to be sure. I wish I had Axiom. That's the only thing I don't like about snapshots, is I don't have Axiom. And we're just gonna build out a rail. I've seen the monorail work, but I think the update makes it a little easier. Especially now that we can have the sulfur cube in peaceful mode, which is going to be really cool. And I'm going to go up slab. Put a slab there. A slab there. Essentially, I think that's all we need. And if you're watching this and you're like, oh, I know how to do this, please let me know if I'm doing it wrong, right or wrong. But I think we want to turn that into ice. We're going to get a sulfur cube, and I think it is, what's it called? The warped wood? Or the hyphae, sorry. Grab a boat, chest boat, grab a pig, and a saddle, and a lead. And I think it's a slow falling potion. Emerald, how you doing? It has been a long time. YouTube hasn't been working. I don't know what's been going on when it comes to YouTube streams, so I apologize for that. If you guys ever want to follow my live streams, and I'm not ever streaming on YouTube, you can follow over twitch.tv/oddmanmc. I stream over there twice a week, Tuesday, Thursday. I try to stream to YouTube. I don't know what's been going on with it lately. I need slow falling. There it is. Go with the 4. Okay, so thing I want to go first, that, and then we'll get him in there. I'm going to splash him with that. And I think we have to, is it, okay, no, that doesn't work. Okay. And this might only work on bedrock. Do I have the cats? I have one down here. I think the other one might be in the window. I can't tell. I wonder if it's that. And then we have to switch to soul soil. Soul sand, sorry. And then slow falling. And then we do that. Put a pig on there. Put a saddle on the pig. And then we're going to do that. And attach it to the boat. Nope. There we go. I think that's all that takes. This is going to probably fail completely, but, you know, that's why we test things, guys. Then I get on the pig. And then, boom. And boom. Nope. Okay, so that doesn't work. Shears. So I thought this one would work. Because I thought it would create some resistance and keep sliding, but that's not going to happen. So what if we bring this down another block? And then we add an ice track here. And then we pretty much do the same thing, but we just give it a hyphae block. I think that'll work. There we go. Don't get too far there, sir. Attach the lead. Attach it to the boat. Grab our sword. Nope. Okay, that didn't work. I wonder if I have to lower this even more. Let's try it. Since the sulfur cube's attached, we shouldn't disconnect at all. Grab that. I don't know what... Okay, that's not doing anything. It's like it's stuck. I think I got this to work on bedrock, so it might be only a bedrock feature. Can't remember if it's knockback that we need. Yeah, it's just stuck. So... what if it is a honey block? I don't think it is, but, you know, we could try it. Can't do a honey block. Got it. You can do an ice block. It doesn't do anything. Interesting. Okay. Well, that didn't work at all. But I thought they said there was something else. The sulfur spike, which I think is just the dripstone, right? Pretty sure that's all it is. I do like these sulfur blocks. They look cool. Yeah, it's just basically retextured dripstone. It acts the same way. Okay. Make a weird looking lamp. That doesn't even connect. That doesn't work. Can you put a block that connects it? Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know. I could see this being used as like teeth on a big dragon sculpture like the dripstone does, but I don't know. I don't know what to do with it besides what I would do with dripstone. So unless it gave us something different, I don't see much use for it. I'm interested more in the Silver Cube, but I think that's the star of the show when it comes to this stuff. All right. Minus it going super slow. But I think using it in like an animated way would be kind of cool. I don't know. That'll be something fun. So, really quickly, let's switch over to the creative world, and I'll get that going. I gotta load a different version of Minecraft. But if you've messed with the snapshot, what are your thoughts and feelings so far? If you've seen anything on the snapshot, let me know. Because I've only done the little bit that I did for a video, and then I've just tried it for fun. I'm still not great at it. Some people have way more time on their hands than I do, so I haven't been able to dive into it as deeply as others. I just got done watching Exumavoid's most recent video. Which I swore they had added something new to it. Hold on, let me see. Because it's Snapshot 4 that came out. Why does it say January 20? Oh, 26.2. I thought it was 1. Hola, Shy. How you doing? There we go. Tending your 10-pound baby. How's the little guy doing? Is he doing good? Alright, Hoglins, Piglins, and Sulfur Cubes now spawn in peaceful difficulty. Hey, shout out to peaceful players. They get something. He is stinky. Babies normally are stinky. I don't know if you know this. You probably know it by now. But they tend to go in their diapers, and it's not fun at all. Sulfur spike clusters have been made slightly shorter on average. Granite and tough blocks now dispersed between sulfur and cinnabar blocks. Saw all that in the what's it called? Exhumavoid video. And then just texture. So nothing like groundbreaking. I thought they added like something new, but it didn't look like it. So just some texture updates and a couple changes to what we're doing in the different versions. So cool. All right. Minimize that. So yeah, what I want to try building, I gotta go find my area because I have a whole area where I'm building townhouses for this city that I want to build. But that's what I want to build. Huzzah! I'm still not done with the meeting. Finish your meeting, Bacon. Finish your meeting. I don't know what's going on with the resource pack I have. I think I need to double check to see if Fresh Animations is updated. There we go. But should be able to do this. I wonder, is this part even needed? That's the tutorial I found shows it and acts like it's necessary, but I feel like it's not. So I'm trying to do stuff in reverse. Beep, 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 beep. Go down. And I'm gonna flip back. And I'm wondering if that just keeps him in place. I think so. Because I want to build one of these in the end, but I don't want it to be spruce wood. I just did spruce wood because that's what he did in the video. But overall, this is pretty nice. Maybe he's flipping around a lot. But I can see where that would be, but I don't think we need it. It seems pretty good. All right. Anyway, that's what I want to build today. That is a Lego set. I don't know what kind of set it is, but I want to add it to my slowly growing city houses over here. We got the pizza shop. We got the clock tower with some other stuff in here. This is my most recent one that I did over the weekend. This is the creeper farm disguised as like a town hall. And they just fall down below, but it's clearly not set up correctly because yeah, the void is there. But the schematic that I have for it, which will be available on Patreon, will have it. And it's just going to be above ground, but yeah, they'll fall down onto some campfires and stuff. But yeah, I took a Chapman designed farm and then I just built on top of it. And I think it turned out pretty good. I'm really happy with that. The only thing I might change is I might make this the sulfur, the chiseled sulfur, because it's more of a gold texture. But the resin looked pretty good. And I think it fit with the bricks more. But I'm happy with that. This is one that I started trying out. I haven't finished it yet, but this is going to be more of a Japanese style kind of top with some more, I don't know, a yellowish building here. And then this is the color scheme for here. I just got to adjust all that. But I haven't gotten to that yet. I was messing with it last night, and I'm not messing with it today. But we'll go off of this one, and I want to build that. This one's going to make a great corner build, and let's just step back this way. And I'll probably try to pull it up on my phone just so I can see it more in front of me. I'll leave that up there so you guys can see the reference. But let me find my Pinterest board. Let's see. Don't know if I'll find it, but we'll find it. We'll see if we can find it again. I don't remember what I typed in. I'd have to go search. Not quite. What did I search for? Let me look. Here, I'm going to save it in my Lego architecture folder so I can just find it immediately. Lego, Lego, Lego. Where is my Lego? somewhere. Hello? Did I pass it? I have this in alphabetical order. I should be able to find it, but my knowledge of the alphabet is very limited. There we go. Alright, there it is. Alright, now I can see it more. So, getting a general look at it, I want to change some stuff up. Just because we don't have the sulfur blocks yet, well, we can always adjust it. But I want to do probably a stone base for it. And we'll do a brick kind of top. And then the building next door is more red. So let's do... The red nether brick's going to be too dark. We could do mangrove. Until Cinnabar would be great for it, but we don't have it yet. Do strip just to kind of go from there, and then do pale oak on top of that. And we'll go from there. So let's get a general layout kind of going, because again, it's going to be a corner build. We'll have some awnings kind of hanging off the edge. You're cold and you're not dead yet. Do you have a sweatshirt? You gotta have a sweatshirt. This is about I'm gonna say a 5 wide window, so we'll go with 5. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then make it 7 blocks wide there. And this one's a little longer, so we'll do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Go with something like that to start. And then we can build up the bricks. Let's say those windows are too high. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 and 8. So let's make it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's make it 9 tall for now. I think it's too small. Maybe I have to make them 3. So if we did 3, we add 2, 11. Why did I get into leadership associations? Because you're a good leader, I would guess. Right? That's what I would think. Alright, let's start with that. I just want to get a rough wire frame going. Here we go. And then we can just stair step the roof up, which might as well just go ahead and do that right now. And they're going to do the same thing on this side. Which I don't get how, because it's not the same thing. Even though they're supposed to be the same, I think... Yeah, like there. And then we'll rotate it. Do something like that, because then we should have 2, 3, 2, 3. That'll be good. About as close as we can get. I might add up another layer, actually, just to make the roof a little more, a little taller. Yeah. Gives us a little more to work with. Especially for that window. I want to add those shutters on there if I can. I think that'll be good. Okay. Now for the music store, it needs to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It needs to be 5 wide at least, because I want to fit the word music on it. And that's going to be about here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, just for the sake of my sanity, bring it up 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, Do we make it 7? It's supposed to be thinner. I think as long as the building is that, we should be okay. M-U-S-I-C. Yeah, should be good there. And we'll texture it later too. But we got a door on this side. And we got some grates here, but we'll play with that and see what we get with it. So we got a door, we got somewhat of a window, we got a big bay window here. We got another awning and a window, and then we have the door there. And trying to see. We'll bring that down a little bit, because what is this at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's let's leave it for now, because we can fill it out more as we go. And bring that across. Thank you for not naming our children Pepper. I don't think I would ever suggest to name our children Pepper, considering my grandma had a dog named Pepper. I would never name my child Pepper. And the only Pepper that I can think of that had any sort of, like, semblance of a name like that is Pepper Ann. I don't know if anyone remembers the cartoon Pepper Ann, but shout out to you if you do, because I grew up watching that. Also, what tempo will my room be tomorrow? I'm going to guess 72. Still. Okay, that still should fit in 3. Oh, it's not going to line up with this, though. Oh, does it? It does. Okay, no, we're good. I'm going to fill that in, too. Honestly, might as well just bring this all together here. And we'll leave that for now. I think that'll be good. And the top is going to have more of an ornate kind of, like, curve to it, but... Oh, Pepper Potts, yeah, in the MCU. Fair enough. That's a good point. Yeah, we'll do something like that for now, and we can round it out later. But I think that's going to look cool. All right. I'll worry about the banners later, because that's going to just be kind of finishing details. Let's fill in this, because this is more, I don't know if this is more of a coffee shop or a floral shop. I'm going to treat it like a floral shop, because there's flowers on the outside, there's flowers on the inside. So we got a door, we got our windows. Our awning is just going to be wool. That'll be easy. Red and white wool with some, like, some fences or maybe fence gates. Just fill those in a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Let's do some stairs and some glass. Let's do white. Nah, actually, let's do clear. Just plain glass. There we go. Oh yeah, that looks good. And the stairs just kind of add a little bit more of that depth to it without taking too much away. And I can add these on the outside. And I can add these underneath just to give any sort of semblance of structure. I think that'll work. And then pretty much the same idea here. And same thing. Open those up. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we got our awnings, we got our windows. I think that'll be fine. I will actually do some interior on this one. But I want to get the doors mainly kind of going. Go to the spruce door for now. Could change that up later. I wish we could get a glass door or, like, be able to take existing doors and embed a glass pane. It would be cool, but, yeah. Alright, we got that. We'll do texturing later. Let's do some bricks. I'm just gonna fill these in for now. And then we'll put places for windows and stuff after that. Okay. So, pretty much down the center here. There's so many bills to approve, amend, stipulate, or disapprove. That's politics for you. Okay, that's going to be like the center area of it. Let's try 2x3 windows there. I think those will actually work pretty good. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3. Right? Yep. Yeah, that'll look really good. I like that. One thing I've learned about building Legos into Minecraft like this is that you can try your best to make everything one for one. It's not always going to be that way, but you can definitely do some different details to add more to it. Like, just that alone adds so much to this, and I love it. Let's get these ironed out first, and then we can pretty much copy and paste it. We'll just need 3 of them, and I think we can make that work. But I want to try something. Because I'm wondering if we can just snake these along and have them kind of work in between as like trim pieces. Not quite. I'm not liking it. We could do banners, but I don't know if the banners will translate really well. There. Oh, that might, I don't know. The more I add, the more it kind of works. And especially from far back. I'm going to keep rolling with it. I might change it. I don't know for sure yet. Because that sits right above there. So we'll do one there. One there. It just might be too many signs. Honestly. I'm kind of liking it. I'm wondering if I change up these and make them look a little more ornate. That kind of works. These shelf blocks are so good. I love the shelf blocks so much. Yeah, that really does work. I like that. Alright, the top is going to have more black light or black stained glass because it's, I'm guessing this is more whoever owns the flower shop is going to live above it. And we can always put some like glazed terracotta behind it to give them like some funky curtains or something like that. Yeah, there we go. And then try. I don't know if it's. Okay, yeah, that works. And then we'll do some spruce trapdoors on either side. I think that works. Sweet. Okay, we can just copy and paste these over here, but I want to try something on the top quick. Oh no. Didn't mean to take that out. Kind of want to bring it up a block. Just lets us have a little more with that window, and I can build this down a little bit more. And we'll do the same thing here. It might be more in line than I want. Ooh, unless I have an idea. I get some stairs. Like that. Yeah, there we go. I like it. I like it. You're done! Yay! Guys, Bacon's done with his meeting. Let's go, Bacon! Play the sound effect. There we go. Now it's working. Alright. Just depends on how I want. What if we do that, bring it up, and then we just add it back here. That'll work. Sounds like a very exciting meeting. Amending things, writing out stuff. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. And I'm not going to be able to have it jut out. Ooh. Ooh. I have an idea. I have an idea. I don't know if it'll work, but, you know, we can try it. I'm just going to use more signs. Something like that, and then doing that. I think that might actually work. Let's see, how does that look? Honestly, yeah, I like that. Using blocks kind of a little more unconventional than you would. I'm fine with that. And then I can do that so on the back too. Yeah, if you don't look too hard at it, especially if I look at it from a different angle, maybe. No, it's always got that slit in it, but I like it. It's honestly not bad. I've been looking at a lot of screenshots of my buddy Creo, who's an amazing builder. Guys, I've teamed up with him a couple times for some charity stuff, and we tried working on a series together. He wanted me to join a 2-week-long hardcore series. I just don't have the time right now. Like, I have so much more time now that musical season's over, but I do have I do have my full-time job and stuff with my full-time job to take care of, so I just couldn't do it. But the dude is an amazing builder, and every time I see his screenshots that he posts on Twitter, I always want to go start building. And this is screaming like kind of like Creo to me in a way, because he's very good at using blocks for other purposes that aren't just blocks, which I think is fun. And I love that. So for example, we can keep doing this. Do I add one there? I don't think. Yeah, probably do. Agua, did you just... Oh, yeah, you did the hydrate. Thank you for reminding me. I didn't see that pop up in the top. Thank you, Shy, for the hydrate. If you're watching over on Twitch, you guys can spend your oddball points, your channel points, on a bunch of different things. You make me say weird things into my voice changer. Family friendly, please. Because we are a family friendly channel. Yeah, you know, help keep me hydrated, because I do need to drink more water. That is... Can't add that there. That's the only drawback to that one, but maybe it won't matter. It's a lot of signs. But I think it works. It works so well. Oh, that's cool. Okay, let's finish those out. Also, we did have a new patron member. They joined. I think they got the schematics they wanted, and then they sadly canceled their subscription. But if you want to support the channel in any way, you can always hop on over to Patreon. There is a $1 tier. That's just the base tier. It's just easy way to support if you wish to. You don't have to. But if you'd like access to any of my builds, I am trying to get all my schematics up onto Patreon. I've been slacking a little bit just because full-time job has been taking priority. But I am making a note of it that once I get done with my college classes, I am going to port all of my schematics to my laptop, and I'm going to sit there and get them done on my lunch breaks. So they will be coming. I do promise that they will be. Is it right here? Yep. And we'll do black stained glass there, and boom. So good news and bad news. 1, no longer with the white man. Okay. 2, I almost died trying to get back to Lincoln. I'm glad you're alive. 3, you got a 90 on your exam. Let's go. There we go. That's awesome, Bacon. Good job. Can we get some W's in chat? If you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, get some W's in chat for Bacon. That's a great feat. Freshman year of college, finishing strong. That's what I'm talking about, finishing strong. I love that. So happy to hear that, Bacon. Oh, that's good. Okay. All right. I got to get some more windows in. So that was accounting, right? So you finished, like, you don't have to take accounting again because you did well in the final, right? I would guess that's right. What it means. Is it 3? Big W's, 100%. I wonder if we do 1 in the center. This is the midterm? Isn't this the end of the term, though? Isn't school done? Or is this a class like you just started? I'm confused. Because semester's almost over for us. You've yet to do the final. Okay. But still 90% on your exam is good. That is really good. Alright, I'm going to drop those in there. Drop one in there. So is this... Accounting's weird. So, do you have to continue to take this like into the summer, or do you have to come back in the fall and continue accounting? Yeah, we'll do something like that. That works. I'd say accounting definitely is weird. I don't math. I had one of the people who came to our school to visit. He comes to talk to us about PLCs, which is professional learning committees, which is kind of what we do every Wednesday. He told me that he has never met a band teacher that was bad at math, and I'm like, what's up? I'm the first one. I'm the exception to the rule. There's a lot of music people out there who are really good at math. I am not one of them. I can do music. I could never really do math. I understand math better ever since I started studying music, but I am not good at math and good at music at the same time. I can't do it. Math is my enemy. All right. So I think with that, we just copy these same things. Yeah. Oh, we just bring these down more. Yeah, there we go. We'll do the same thing. That's going to look great. Also, another thing I'm going to be doing this summer, and I've been saying I'm going to be doing it for a while, but I need to make it a point to do it. I need to work out more. That's one of the things I want to do. So one thing I'm going to do is on stream, I'm going to have a channel point redemption that you guys can make me stop what I'm doing, and I have to do like 5 reps of whatever I have on my weights. Like right now, they're set at 25s. And it's just going to be whatever I have. Then, just to kind of up the ante, I'm going to do like dollar donations. If you do $1 donations, I have to turn that up by 5 pounds each time and try to do 5 reps. That's an idea that I have that I'm going to throw out there. I need to do more. I need to work out more. I need to find the remote for my treadmill. And maybe we'll do some walking streams where we're just chatting and I'm walking. But I thought of doing something like that with like lifting weights and stuff, something I can do more of. And we'll probably only do it for like a section of the stream because I'm not going to be able to do it for a full hour. But that's an idea I'm throwing out there. I'm going to make some short form content on it and add it to my long forms too before I roll it out. But it's an idea that I'm playing around with in my head. There we go. Yeah, look at that. That is good. Okay. Let's get some of these signs and those. And that should help wrap up at least this side of the building. What is this song? I don't know what it is. It sounds weird. And something like that. Is that too much? I don't think so. I think it works actually. There we go. Oh, I'm loving that. That looks great. I want to get to the music store side of things too, but I want to get some planners out and maybe put some in the windows just so we have them. And we can do some just basic backdrops for now. Grab that. We'll grab that. And then we'll grab a couple flowers. Gotta do the blue orchid because it's the best flower in the game, guys. It's hands down the best flower in the game. Cherry sapling for the window. But I'm kind of thinking we'll do some crates like this. And boom, boom. And we'll do a single one over here. We'll just put trapdoors around that one. And let's grab a different flower. I like the blue, the azure bluette. That looks really cool. Do the front there. And maybe we'll do a planner, like a... Kind of like what they have in Stardew Valley, where you put the items in the 9 slots. I think that would be cool. Yep. Do some window placings. Like that. Do some of those. Blue orchid. We'll do that. Can we put a cactus flower? Oh, if we could only put a cactus flower in there, that would be great. We'll do that. That'd be great. Something like that. And then just to save my sanity for now, we're just going to encase it in black wool. And then eventually I'll do a full interior for it when I put it up on Patreon, but... Yeah, that's going to look good. Jazz, how you doing? Did it not work? Oh, don't tell me it didn't work. I just had this fixed. I see all the dishes and then it didn't play. Modern output. I mean, I had this working, Jess. I swear. I just had it going. Good to see you. How you doing? How's work going? I know you were, like, super stressed last time I talked to you. So hopefully things have evened out a little bit. If not, hopefully this is a good chance to relax and do all that. Let's see. I had it working. Oh, serious lag? Okay. Hopefully it's not too bad. We've been going for about an hour now. Hopefully it's not too bad. Okay, sounds. I'm gonna copy that. OBS. Okay, it says we're connected. Let me see. It's gonna show me his Twitch chat. Dang. CK, I wish you were here, bud, because then you could test this for me. It says it's connected to OBS. I don't know how it got disconnected. It might have been from when I updated it. Now that I think about it. But I'm going to grab that link anyway and paste it in again just to be sure. Screen's going to get dark really quick. I still need to figure out how to use studio mode. I'm going to add that to my list of things to do. Boom. And trigger fire. There we go. I'm going to just make sure that's good. So hopefully that works. All right. Got that side done. Looks good. We're going to throw some black wool behind... we'll leave the windows, actually. I'm not going to worry too much. But we will get this going. Past weekend has been hell. Okay. No problem. Yeah, if you guys don't want to share things publicly, I 100% understand. Life happens. Sometimes life can hurt a lot. All right, we're just gonna fill these across. Go, go, go. Boom. And just like I have tell my students, I like to be a safe space for people. I have a sign outside my classroom that says I'm a trusted adult. Hopefully my students understand they can come to me about things. That's for you guys too. If I am a teacher, I understand things happen in life. If you need someone to talk to or vent to, I would rather you come and vent. And if you need someone to, like, I tell my students this too, if you need someone to curse at, like, I had one student who got very, very upset, frustrated with a teacher, and was going to chew them out, was going to, like, kind of let them have it. Whether they were in the right or wrong, not my jurisdiction. But the student understood that they could come to my room, they could come to me, and if they wanted to let someone have it, they could just do it at me. And they came in and they were like, "Hey, I need to let this out. Can you just be where it goes?" And I'm like, "Yep." And they just go, and that's fine. I would rather my students do that than go off on someone else. I even had a student come in and they went into the studio and they just screamed and yelled and said a bunch of things, but, you know, they weren't out in the open. They weren't, like, people weren't, like, watching them do it. And I'm glad that they did that rather than at somebody. It's always good to do that. Okay. So we got the roof filled in. I think this looks fantastic. I'm really happy with that. Actually, before we got into the music side of things, my phone's gonna die. I just saw that. Let's do some texturing quick. So brush, we'll do sphere, we'll do bricks, and granite, and mud, bricks, 5. Then mask, bricks. And then this should just do the top portion. Yeah, look at that texturing. Easy. Love it. Needs more dimension, in my opinion, but yeah, it definitely needs a back. But I think, like, when I look at, I know I hate when the signs disappear. There's a mod that I want to download that will make those entities stay. But I think from back here, if we could get the, yeah, like that. That's going to be a really cool screenshot. Like, when I build it in the city and stuff, I need to go here. Let me get rid of the F. Like, that looks cool. I think that's going to be nice. But it definitely needs a back, too. It definitely needs that. But I want to add more. Seems kind of flat. What do you mean? I don't think it looks flat. It looks better with the texture, I think. No, give me your guys' ideas. I definitely want to. I like having input because I can sometimes just sit here and look at my builds and be like, "Oh, it's awesome," and then someone points out something, and I'm like, "Huh, you're right." But no, I do like that. Let's do the bottom now. Sphere. We'll do stone, not stone. Bricks. Mossy stone. Bricks. Andesite. And do cobblestone. And then we'll mask stone bricks. I think that'll go like that. That'll help a lot. Oh, forgot to change quality stream. Okay. Yeah, I'm hopefully everything is rendering out to be like 720p. Seems okay? Okay. I'm hoping everything is rendering out well. It doesn't always want to. I want to try... I'll try this. I can't remember if glass... Oh, it does connect. Oh. Oh, I wish that would connect. If I could just do that. That would be great. But I can't because it's not vanilla. That would be so great. But I like that. That adds a lot to this section down here. What if I did stairs? Stone brick stairs, cobblestone stairs, andesite stairs. Lag between when I send a message versus when you receive it. Jess, if you see this, type 7. I want to see how long it takes for me to get that. just replace this down here. Okay, so it's about a I'm Batman. There's about a 10-second delay, and I don't know if that changes from here and there with the internet, but that's about a 10-second delay. That's really not bad. Okay, we already got on the top, but I think this helps a lot too. Let's go there. Add me a site back there. Seems like a whole minute on your end. What if you refreshed it and see if that helps? I don't know if that will help. I don't know. It's shy. I like how you just dropped in, I'm Batman, and then went on with your day. All right, let's grab some mangrove stuff. I want the mangrove door definitely as the front door. This is a very red building. Tried that already? Twice. Dang. Okay. I can't think of anything else for it. Everything looks good on my end from what I can tell. My CPU usage is way down, which just never happens when I'm streaming. It's normally like 12% half the time. I wonder if I did... If we did something like this. It's not exactly what it is. It's hard to tell what this is. But it's pretty much just like an iron grate window that goes over. Kind of like how they roll down for stores to stop people from getting in. Could be. It also could be mine. My internet can be wishy-washy. I do have a router from my ISP that I need to hook up. I just haven't had a chance. Because I did just get notified that this one won't be supported with any new firmware. So I'm going to try out theirs. I'm going to get it set up. And then if that doesn't work, I'm going to just buy a... Actually, no. This is a new router. My old one doesn't get some firmware updates anymore. This is a brand new router. I forgot. So I should check to see if this one has any firmware updates. But I like that. I like this. The pop-up color with the green contrasts with the red here. So I think that works. And also contrasts with that. It's very Christmassy in a way. But then we can do the music banners there, which I hope to do at some point today. But cool. Well, I will try my best to help with the lag as much as I can. If I need to talk faster, I can. But I don't know. Dinner suggestions. We did snack plates tonight. I don't know if you guys are familiar with snack plates. It's a huge thing that I have found in the keto community because I do low carb and keto sometimes. Well, keto and low carb, I try to do most of the time for my diet to help with diabetes and stuff like that. But pretty much it's just a plate of stuff, of snacks that you can do. You're thinking rice? Rice is good. I can't have a lot of rice. My wife can. Nachos are always really good. Nachos are super easy because you just cheese on chips if you want. Doesn't have to be overcomplicated. Nachos are really good. I would love nachos. Oh, fully loaded nachos. I would, if I did fully loaded nachos, I would be going like the ground beef, the jalapenos, the refried beans, the cheese, the onion, the sauces. Oh, I got shivers down my spine thinking about good nachos. But you can make nachos as simple as possible. Rice is really easy. Rice is really good. But I did snack plates, and my favorite snack plate lately has been a soft-boiled egg with everything bagel seasoning on it, a sliced thin, like ribeye steak, like I'll cut them into strips, half an avocado, an orange, and what else do I have with it? Usually some sort of veggie that I have with it too, like I had fresh broccoli with it. Yeah. Like, it's a snack plate, and you can do a sauce. I made some of my homemade Cheez-Its with it, where I just slice up cheese and I bake it in the oven. That's my favorite one that I've done so far, but I'm not doing steak every night, which is sad. I wish I could. Tonight I did almonds, pickles, sliced up radish with some salt. And I made homemade chicken nuggets with canned chicken, shredded cheese, and an egg. And I did a bunch of seasonings in it. And they were really good. Like, I was really happy with it. All right. I'm going to grab some of these mangrove things to add some ornateness to it. And then we need glass. We're going to grab the black panes of glass. And a couple other things just to have them. Oh, fully loaded. Now you got me thinking nachos, Jess. And nachos sounds so good. We're going to divide these up, I think. Something like that. I know it has 3, but it's going to be kind of hard to get 3 in there. But that's okay. Black glass there. And then I think we can do something like this to kind of add to, like, divide this up but hang it over. And I think I could hang some lanterns underneath. Would be really cool. Craving nachos lately, but too lazy to get stuff for them. See, that's my wife does just chips and cheese in the microwave. That's like one of her favorite snacks to do. So that could work. Like I said, you can make nachos as like easy as possible. You don't have to go like over the top. But fully loaded nachos is the way to go if you can. All right, and then we're gonna add some stuff to it, just so it's not flat. It's got some texture to it, and we'll add texture behind it with mangrove planks. Ooh! Ooh, look at that. I think that looks good. I'm doing nachos, gonna be fully loaded. I like the way you think, Jess. I do like the way you think. Yeah, the fully loaded nachos would be really good. Let's do something like this. And then we'll do a lantern underneath, I think. Oh, I forgot about the coppered lanterns. Let's go. We can tie that in with the window. Oh, that's going to be so cool. I love that look. Trevor, what are you doing here? Okay, does he have good trades? It's in creative mode, so it doesn't matter, but... No. No. Maybe. Okay, you got brown dye. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. You can live. He's got brown dye. I don't get a lot of brown dye because I think the only way you get it is from cocoa beans. So I'm going to let Trevor live for now. You're off the hook now, Trevor. You're good. We'll keep an eye on him, though. Yeah, I am in creative. That's true. But I try to live by that rule. If he has decent trades, even if I don't trade with him, I let him live. If he's got bad trades, he's gone. I can't tie leads to him. That's the sad part. I wonder if you pull it, if you pull his oh, I thought that would like tie to him. That would have been funny. I got a better idea. Better idea. There we go. Let's put him up top. Put him up top. There we go. Have fun, Trevor. See you later. Okay. He'll just show up there until he despawns, I guess. All right. So now we're going to move up into this area. And I think we'll keep the black stained glass. We got this division here, which is nice. And then let's grab It's pale oak wood to frame these windows in. I think we'll do one there, and then we'll... This one's... this is actually supposed to be a thinner one. So let's do something like that. Do like a bay window here. Honestly, I think that works. Be kind of nice. And then we can add a little bit of definition with signs. Kind of round it out. It's up here that I'm curious how we're gonna do though. Weird little things. That part works too. It's these little curly Q bits, which I can't put anything there. But I can do... Actually, let's take those out. Kind of want to take that out. I would rather have that. Especially if I'm viewing it from this angle. We get kind of those there. And we can add a slab on top and or some trapdoors. Let's try a slab first. And then do some trapdoors underneath. Yeah, I think that works. It's not as round as I would like, but we don't have rounded blocks. The only way I could kind of make it round is with stairs, but then we lose that definition of the trapdoors. Or not trapdoors, the shelves. But honestly, it kind of works. I like that a lot. And one thing we'll do is we're just going to bring the walls here, and honestly, we'll just go out. And I think bringing it back by one will be nice because I have this one lined up perfectly. I think that will work. And the back doesn't have to be the same for now, but yeah. And the top, I think, is more black. So let's go black stone bricks. Kind of don't need that now because we're going to be kind of doing some finishing touches on this thing. Do some stairs too. Kind of like what we did with this, with the deep slate. Oh, I moved it. My bad. There we go. And I'll take that out. And we'll fix it. Boop. And boop. Alright. I think we'll texture that with some deep slate too, but I'm not gonna worry too much about that right now. Also, I don't know if anyone, any of you guys, like, I can never remember who watches anime and who doesn't watch that much anime. But a show that I discovered over the weekend, and it was kind of on my TikTok list because I have a playlist on TikTok of animes that I see where I'm like, oh, I gotta check those out. But it's like 500 videos long. I found a new one that was only on episode 3. So if you want to get in on an anime pretty early, Daemons of the Shadow Realm, I think is what it's called, is really good. I was kind of, I had an idea of like what it was going to be, and then I watched it and it was completely different than what I thought it was going to be, which was really cool to see. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, that looks cool. I love that. Okay, we just got to finish up the backs and stuff, but that will be easy. Let's do some quick texturing. Pale oak planks, stripped. Pale oak wood. We've been going for about an hour and 20 minutes. I'm gonna do this oak part, and then I'm gonna take a quick break to go to the restroom. Mask, stripped. I can spell, I swear. There we go. Yeah. That's good. Okay. I'm going to take a quick break, guys. I will be right back, I promise. And then I'm going to finish this up. And then maybe we'll pop over to the Forever World a little bit and do some work over there. So really quick, I'll be right back. I'm back. Alright, let's finish this out. I need to texture the mangrove. I need to texture the deep slate. Let's texture the deep slate first. I'm going to keep this because in my mind, for this kind of a build, this is more of a newer addition. Like, and the top's going to be newer. So this would be the one that's more kind of run down. So we'll swap out some stuff there. I think the deep slate, the polished deep slate might be a little too dark. Oh, that wouldn't be too bad. Like, it's had some, like, patches of things. Honestly, not bad. Most of this is stairs. We'll go from there. Okay. Like that. And do some stair blocks there. I think that's gonna look good. Yeah. I kind of want to add some stuff on top. Just because like I always want to add more detail, and I probably don't need to add as much as I do, but you know, you never know. Oh, nope. Turn that off. There we go. Oh, that's not gonna work. It's not in the Lego build, but again, using them as a point of reference is always really good. I think that works. And then we can add... What if I did iron bars? And did the whole gray candle. Can't remember, do iron bars connect? They do. Hello? What are you doing, Tiki? How are you scratching my chair? You don't have front claws. I don't know how she's doing that. I don't like that. I don't like the candles. I think the iron bars themselves work fine. I don't know what I was clicking there. I think that looks fine, honestly. I like it. I'm gonna keep it. Sweet. And then, just to save some time, go there, and we can always edit this more. But the nice thing about doing stuff that you'll post online, you don't always have to do the back. That is the truth. Okay, this needs to be the mangrove. Do that. Down, and then boom. And we should be able to just drag this on over. Like that. I think that looks good, honestly. And then we'll finish up this side like so. That's one thing I stopped doing a whole lot of, especially this year, was trying to do every single side. Axiom helps so much with that, but I felt like in my like Forever Worlds and stuff, if I was doing a build and I was hardly ever going to see the back, I just stopped doing the back because no one's going to see it unless you download the world download, which you can get on Patreon at the $5 tier. But at that point, if you have it and you want the back to look good, you can do the back yourself if you want. So there's that. But like something like this, I would just do the interior because I'm mostly going to see it probably from this point of view. Because I think that looks really good. Let me grab a screenshot because I could do this for the thumbnail. Yeah. And I can take that image and just add it on the thumbnail, which would be really good. Sweet. Alright, let's do... Oh, I need a texture. The mangrove, I forgot. Sphere, we'll do stripped, mangrove wood, and mangrove planks. Mask stripped. Track season is finished. I can finally tune in. What's up, Epiloxes? Your track season's finished? I feel like ours just started. I'm missing like my track kids all week because they have different track meets that weren't on the schedule. Sorry. That was work odd coming out. I don't want to do that. Boom. 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 There we go. Alright, we won't do the full interiors on this, but it'll at least give us something to work on. Because these are 2 separate buildings. So we'll do the interior on this side, and I gotta figure out how I want to do the wall between them. Worst season for band directors. I'm missing 2 really good players. My flute player, who also has been playing tenor sax, and then my clarinet player, who we just got a bass clarinet for. He's not using it right now, but he's going to be using it this next year. Because I really want to get some music for him to play for it. It's the easiest sport and a lot of... Yeah, we have... I think that's like our biggest team is our track team. Which I'm happy for my kids that are in track. Like, they're really good athletes, and both of them have I would say a decent chance of going to state this year. So I want to support them in any way I can, because they're really good kids and they have so much potential. It just really, I hate not being able to see them, and that's not their fault. That is not their fault. It's the schedule. And there's sometimes with the schedule there are things I can't control, and I'm sad about that, but I can still be frustrated with it. Granite and mud bricks. 5 mass bricks. Okay. There we go. Easy as that. And then this could be like a little loft. That'd be kind of cool. 5th out of like 20 or 30 teams. Hey, that's not too bad. 5th is pretty good. All right, we'll get rid of the black wool for the backdrop there. Easy, easy peasy. Boom. Also, I mentioned this in Discord, but if you don't follow in the Discord, you can check in the link down below, or if you're on Twitch, you can type in !Discord and get the link so you can join. I do want to do a community night this next month because we're going to be finishing up school soon. We're going to be kind of wrapping up the year. So we're going to do like an end of the year. Trevor's back. This is a different Trevor? Because the other one's up there. What do you got? Oh, you got the eye blossom. I do like that. You got cactus. You got tripstone. Black dye. Okay. You will also live because you have black dye. Black dye is so difficult to get. I had to put a data pack on my Forever World just so I could have easier access to it because it was so frustrating because I don't have a squid farm. Or a wither flower farm. Also starting trumpet this summer, or going back to Canada. Oh, you're moving back to Canada. Oh, that's cool. And you're starting trumpet. Trumpet's fun. I'm a trombone player, so most brass instruments are pretty fun, and I can do them pretty successfully. My wife is the flute player. She's the woodwind player, so she struggles with brass the most, and I struggle with woodwinds the most, which doesn't surprise me. I could do a ladder. I don't know realistically how many florists would live in a place where they had to climb a ladder to get to their house, but it's Minecraft, so suspension of disbelief. Easy as that. Grab that. We'll add a little counter here. So you can pull it out, tune and play. That is true. That is true. Woodwinds have a lot more extra thing. I thought you were learning oboe though. Or are you still learning oboe? Or are you just adding this to your repertoire of instruments? All right, let's do some polished tuff for the floor and maybe some regular tuff. Woodwinds have to assemble 5 pieces carefully and soak to read. That is true. I use old medicine bottles for reeds. I'm saving a bunch of mine and my wife's. Then I can pass them on to my woodwinds. It's like, hey, if you don't want to do that, you can put water in this and you're good. During the school year, trumpet during the summer. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I'm trying to convince some of my younger band kids to do more summer lessons with me by enticing them with extra lessons on different instruments. Saying like, oh, if you take a lesson on trumpet, which is your main instrument, we can do a lesson on the drums and stuff, just to kind of keep their interest there. Cool. All right. And then we can do some leaf litter. Maybe some resin. Like that. And then do a little bit of that on the floor. I think that would be realistic of a florist. Your oboe instructor is a French hornist. Got it. Okay. That makes sense. I have a student who's interested in the French horn. He plays trumpet. So I had him try out after school one day. And honestly didn't do too bad. He's actually improved a lot on the trumpet this year. So I've been really happy with how he's been doing. Let's add a ring around here just so we can get some things going. And it's the weeping vines. I don't think the weeping vines necessarily work in the overworld, but heck, we got them. Might as well use them, right? How's it look outside? I think that's going to look pretty good. Yeah, and then we can get some stuff on the back wall. Let's do some item frames for sure. Do a trapdoor with some pots on it, and then painting. Moving to more advanced band really boosts your confidence and your skill. That is true. That's why I try to get like my students to do our conference band every year, because we go from a band of like right now. I think my band total across the 2 classes that I have for high school band is 15, which isn't a giant band. Like and I'm not trying to go giant with my program. I would like to have a strong 20 in my class. That would be fantastic. Like a strong 20 in one single class. But we go from a size of that to 100 and something when we do conference band, and it just kind of gives them that idea of like, oh, this is what band can be, and I want them to have that experience. Upgraded my reed size 3 times since last year. I mean, yeah, as you get better, you'll want stronger reeds, I would think. Okay, we'll do those. Is that gonna work? Nope. Wait. Oh yeah, we can pass underneath that, but I don't like where it's at. Let's do that. And then trapdoor, trapdoor, trapdoor. Oh, that would be a good one. Okay. And then I want boom, boom, boom. I want to contrast with that one. Oh no! Yeah, we'll do that one because it's darker. Good. I like small bands. I like that, especially when my kids are more confident. But I do have a couple players that aren't 100% confident in their sound. One of them just started trombone at the end of last year. She's improved leaps and bounds this year. She's done really well. I'm really proud of her for it. I just want her sound to be more prominent, and it just takes time, I think, with some kids. Like, some kids pick up the trombone and they're just blatting away and farting, but She's very like, I don't want to, but she'll get there. I know she will. I'm not gonna worry too much about her. She does a really good job, and she joined National Honor Society this year. She's really come a long way. My students have done so much this year. Like, I'm so proud of my kids for everything that they've done this year. But I know, like, if I say anything to them about it, they're just like, quit. You're just, I don't know. Yeah. And let's say that this was one that died so that all the leaves fell off. There we go. I think it looks good. I don't know. Let's do the actual comm poster. I don't know what this song is, but I'm switching. Weasel. There we go. Goal is to join NHS 2, but invitations aren't coming out. Ours came out, I think, beginning of last semester. So that's when she joined. We don't ever have that many join in a semester, but I'm glad that she did. I'm taking what people call the hardest AP courses next year. Yeah, AP courses is something that we've had for a while, but we finally opened it up to students that weren't just in what we call the academy. So that was really nice. Oh yeah, look at that color. That pops through really nice. And interior is really good. All right. I want to do the music banners, and I think we're gonna wrap up then after that, which might take me a little bit because I don't remember how to do all the banners, so I might have to refer back to my notes for my banner video. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about our schedule with the AP classes is that there's one specifically they always put opposite of band, and it's the dual credit composition class. And when I have students who are looking like in the academy or even just looking at going to college, like, I don't want to discourage them from taking dual credit classes because you can get a leg up on stuff when you go to college. But I don't like them having to choose that or something they enjoy doing too, like band. And it's something I'm trying to help with. I'm trying to get work with my admin to do a schedule, but I haven't heard from them, and I know they've been doing interviews and stuff lately. But I'm trying. I want to fight for my students as much as I can. All right, do that. Boom. Boom. And we'll do that. Swap out that for, is it this? No, that's not right. Is it the border? I don't remember how I did that. It's close though. We'll stick with that for now. I feel as if schools despise their band sometimes. It's either the schedule or never getting to show the world how you're doing it. 100%. And that's how it's felt for the last few years for me, because I've gone through so many admin changes in the last 7 years of teaching at my current school, and all I want is for the school, like everyone to see like the potential my students have. My students have such amazing potential when it comes to music, and I want them to be able to show that off. And I feel like our schedule sometimes hinders that, because we force them to pick between courses that they need to take for like college or to graduate, which I get graduation requirements are important, or stuff they would want to take. And I don't blame the students when they take the classes they need to take or they know is going to help them in college, because it's the smarter choice, and I get that, but I hate seeing them choose. Especially like when there's multiple electives in one slot and you don't spread out the electives to where they could take it in different class periods. it's frustrating. I want my kids to have the choice in their schedule, and sometimes they don't get that. All right. I think I'm actually doing pretty good for remembering this stuff off the top of my head. It's not 100% perfect, but I don't need it to be perfect for a mock-up. Yeah, we'll just do. I need to swap out for white dye. Boom. 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 And then we'll do a black border. And then a C. Easy. If you guys want to see more banner videos at all, I do have a video on how to make the letters. I have one on the numbers. I have one for some really cool banner designs. I also have a video on everything you can do with the banner. Which I probably should do some more banner videos, but oh well. Go make myself something to eat and get to bed now. All right, sounds good, Epiloxes. We're actually going to wrap up here by placing in M, U, S, I, and C. Music. Look at that. That is cool. All right, I got to get a screenshot of that now that it's done. All right. And that'll be the thumbnail for the stream and the VOD after. Boom. Cool. All right. I'm happy with that. All right, everybody. Shout out to Epiloxes, to Shy, to Jess, to Bacon, and Mrs. Odd for popping into the chat and chatting away while we built up some Legos in Minecraft. I think this turned out really good. I'm really happy with it. I got to add more to my assets for my building, and I'm always ecstatic about that. But that is going to wrap up the stream for tonight. I will be back on Thursday. As long as we don't have any more health scares. My wife did go to the ER last week, so we didn't stream on Thursday, but she is fine. It was a really big kidney stone. She was in a lot of pain. So she's good. She's safe. She's healthy. That's what matters. But I will be back on Thursday. I have a video ready for Saturday, so that'll be coming out. So keep your eyes peeled for that. But enough of me yapping. I'm going to get on out of here, and I'll see you next time. And always remember the most important thing. It's to be odd and wash your hands. Peace, guys.